AM Kendall Gomez with the morning horoscopes and the trending topics. And I'm usually on Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The problem is it's been a lot with this move. I've been missing days. Last week I did one day, but make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that like button and leave a comment in the comment section and get those notifications on. And good morning, Grand Rising. Let me, okay, I am back. I am back. Grand Rising. Everyone, Grand Rising. It's been a evening, a day, a week, but I'm here. I don't even have any chapstick or anything close to me. Hi, Chrissy Jones. I am, oh God, this hat. I got to turn this hat backwards because what it says on the front, oh my God. Oh, yeah, my hat. I used the color. I went to, let me, should I just, yeah, I could do that like that. Because y'all can't see the front of this hat because it says respectfully F off. And that was for my walk because, the neighbors are so nosy. I went and I was walking and I saw the cable guy who happened to be black. And I saw this white lady. I was walking around. I'll just tell the story. And this for entertainment and educational purposes only. And, she was grilling him. And I cut back because I said, oh no, there go our people messing with our people. Leave our people alone. Just leave them alone. But anyway, it was a safety net. I was acting as a safety net because when you know what's going on and the temperature that's going on, she could have said anything. So as soon as she saw me coming, she and left. So whatever the case, long as he was good, because that's how we look out for our people. But anyway, Grand Rising, it is so much going on, girl. Sean Combs, it looks like he has some stuff going on. Let me look over here and see. We have Stephon Diggs. Um, he wants his name removed from his ex. Wait till and Stephon Diggs is Cardi B's baby daddy. But let's get to the tea. But the baby daddy got another, allegedly, has another, and share my live, guys. Share my live. I would appreciate that. And my Cash App is K Million Trillion. And my PayPal is everything is in the description if you like to donate to my channel. And with I am Kendall Gomez, and welcome and Grand Rising, everybody. I came on here. I have to be my authentic self. But I did not like the color, the way it ran, and it stained. I went to, because I was telling you a story about Salon Centric, and then I went in to Stephon Diggs and his ex-boo, allegedly. Ooh, child. Wait till I show you who his ex-boo is. This is a clincher. So clutch your pearls. Get ready for the tea. We're going to get the morning horoscopes out of the way. But there is so much going on. And is Donald Trump, is he? Oh, the fiasco in front of the White House and that white man calling, Michelle Obama a man and being disrespectful to the Obamas. It's past ridiculous. We got this man, it's to stay inside while he's in office. And they are so classy, they didn't say anything. They're teaching us, who wants to change and be classy. The Obamas are teaching us, listen, this is not the way you answer anything. You don't have to answer. You just live and be the best you can be. Because if you worry about, I heard this morning, if you worry about what other people's thoughts really are and their opinions, you don't love yourself enough. Love yourself enough to value your own opinion. And so we're going to start off with these morning horoscopes, and then we're going to move on to the trending topics because it's a lot going on. It is so much going on. Oh God, it is so much going on. Mm, mm, mm. And what about this black doll? The black doll, the Natasha doll. Oh, wow. Did y'all see this doll before I get started? Did y'all see this doll? I'm sure you guys have heard of the Natasha doll. The Natasha doll are these black baby dolls. Okay, so these black baby dolls that the Asians are making, and they are. Let me show you what they're doing. Let me show you. I'm gonna show you some of the stuff that they're doing to these black dolls. And before I show you the black dolls, the appropriation and the things that they do, and they hate us so much, but look what they're gonna go ahead and do. Okay? Face all spread out like a magazine spread. Ah, girl, face spread like a magazine spread. But anyway, oh, let's get with these morning horoscopes. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only. But the part uh, I I want to get to is the what they're doing with these dolls, what they're actually making these dolls for. So they dress these dolls up to abuse them. They don't dress these dolls up or anything else. People are so obsessed with the black community, um, and we're hated so much. I don't understand it. I don't get it. Oh well, it's one of those things. But let's get to these morning horoscopes, because girl, ain't nothing like a good old horoscope in the mornings to get to think about something else. But before we begin, so Sean Combs' prison sentence moves up again. I guess for good behavior. I don't know. We're gonna get into that. So there's a lot of heads that are on swivel because we don't know what is what and who did he knows what did he knows to get out of jail early. It's a lot going on with that. And did you hear Trump got a black baby allegedly? The podcast with Soul. I was watching it, and we gonna get yes. They was in they was in court. There was people served. A woman served, and they served her wrong. The alleged mom of this love child, allegedly. Girl, it is so much. At the podcast with Soul, I was watching, and yeah, girl, it is so much going on. But let's get to these morning horoscopes because I ain't got time. I ain't got time. Oh Lord, I ain't got time. President Trump, what is going on with the fiasco with this uh Hogan guy, Hogan, Hogan Pokin at the Obama? It's like, leave Michelle Obama alone. Is that the best y'all can do? Is name call and all that? Is that what you got? Is that how you raise? You're raised to name call and destroy everything. And I'm just saying, this for entertainment and educational purposes only, guys. But it doesn't make a bit of sense, you know. This vile behavior, and from a vile president. His mouth is like, if you don't agree with him, you're done. And that shows a lot of immaturity. Like, you can't have your own opinion nowadays. You cannot have your own views without somebody telling you you're dumb, you're not smart, you're a jackass, or this name calling. You know, I saw another art, for instance. And you got to be careful on who you hang with. And keep your kids safe. This one kid went swimming in uh, I guess a lake or a lake, and the his friends were all white, young black boy, and he got stuck out in the water, and they're going ooh ooh ee, ee, ooh, making monkey sounds. This for educational purposes only. Let me tell you something. Be careful on who you hang with and who your child hangs with, even if they're adult children. Just be careful, man. We all got to be careful now. I'm not taking invitations from anybody right now because they do child anyway. So let's get to these morning horoscopes. Let's get to these morning horoscopes. And without any further ado, um, bing, bang, boom. And we're going to start off with my sign, Cancer. It's almost Cancer season. All right. And this is what they're telling me. And this is what I need to do. Stop procrastinating. Stop procrastinating. Get this up here. Yes, stop procrastinating, Cancer. Heartache may have filled your life recently. However, going forward, the cosmos is likely to reward you with many, many times over. New participants, contracts, and everything in between are here for you. Isn't that something? I'm getting, I got a really amazing client call yesterday. So, pop, new partnerships, contracts, blah, blah, blah. You may be feeling re-energized on the work front, which I do. I just mentioned it. And I don't read these horoscopes before I get on here. Sometimes I do. I check them over, but I haven't. Um, so in your personal life, okay, so wait, where am I? So new participants, contracts, and everything in between are here for you. You may be feeling re-energized or on the work front in your personal life, or with respect to, to your goals and purpose. This is a time when debts are settled and you regain balance and momentum. Because I'm trying to get these bills and stuff caught up, and then I gotta pay for my. Oh, sorry, mic check, mic check. I gotta pay for my Tiffany's necklace because that broke. A lot is going on, but anyway, continue moving forward with confidence in your life and in the cosmos in grand rising. And your cosmic tip: instead of daydreaming about the past, gather your experiences and create a new future. And that's exactly what I'm doing at this moment. Just without any interruptions, without going for somebody else's goals and dreams, not getting caught up in what somebody else is looking for, because you got to be careful with people. I don't care how long you know them. Sometimes you just have to have good communication. If you don't have good communication with that person or the person you think you don't know that person. And that's why my best friend is Chrissy Jones, because we speak, we communicate. And so I know, and we can get into a disagreement and talk the next minute. It don't go, or cool off. And we don't really get into it like that, but we do apologize to each other, and I love her immensely. That's my babe. Ah, Chrissy. And and the thing about it is, yeah. So when you know somebody and you stop talking to them for just a minor thing or something that can, if you're not looking at yourself and you're not willing to apologize, you were never a friend. You better get into that and understand the assignment, right? And I'm reading this great book called The Purpose Driven Life. I don't even talk to. And she came in for that time and time out because one of the Diddy's people from Diddy's camp, girl, a lot going on. And I got cursed out. I told y'all the other week, all you want to do is talk about, and you know what? drives me crazy. If your life is so perfect, why are you worried about men looking at you when you're in a wonderful island, supposedly doing fabulous? Why are you worried about another man? And you're married and you're so successful marriage and all. I'm just saying. But anyway, Aries, Grand Rising Aries, carrying the weight of your past laurels and expectations, Aries. Well, that may not be an ideal way to move forward. You gotta let go of your old ideas and ideals and principles and values and pick up some new ones. Sift through the mess, pick your way through the weave, and simply choose what must stay and what must leave. And only you know that. No one can tell you how to manage your life, right? But this is the hit. You have been searching for the meaning in your life lately, and here it is here for you to claim the purpose driven life. You should get that book. Be unapologetic about your choices so that you can see their true potential. Yes, and grand rising. So, whatever your purpose is, whatever you feel your purpose is, don't force yourself to do something or be somewhere. Just be you. You only have one life. One. Be you, be happy. You can make me unhappy long as you happy because I'm finding my happiness. But make sure you find your happiness, right? And Grand Rising. All right, Taurus, plant new seeds now. Gemini, when you get an idea, plan and take action instead of getting sucked into the illusion of perfection before acting. Yeah, because we can get into the illusion of things. Oh God, wait, I gotta hold on. Ooh, wait, I gotta turn off my water in the front yard. Oh my God. I left that. Oh my God. Ah, mm, ah. Sorry, guys. I had to turn off this water, my sprinkler. I just thought about it. And I'm like, oh my God, I got to turn off the sprinkler. Ah, but my grass is watered. Thank God. Whew. Ah, and my soul is getting quenched as well. Gemini, cosmic tip. When you get an idea, plan and take action letting instead of getting sucked into the illusion of perfection before acting. We did that one already. Grand Rising. Let me turn up this light on here. Oh my God. Okay, Leo. You are already good at what you do. So begin applying your wisdom more generously. So whatever you learn, whatever you know, apply your wisdom generously. Right? It's not the what you say, it's the way you say it and the approach we take. All right, Virgo, you have what it takes. Trust in yourself. I trust in God. I don't trust myself. I trust in God. Libra, new endeavors beckon. Scorpio, you are right on track this morning. Sagittarius, make organized and well considered long term plans, short term grocery runs. Don't take everything so, but get the job done. You know, easy does it, but do it. And Grand Rising, Capricorn, new opportunities arrive when you live a fresh, when you give life a fresh perspective. Excuse me. New opportunities arrive when you give life a fresh perspective. That was a tongue twister. Okay, Aquarius, take a break, meditate, journal, or simply go on a holiday to revitalize yourself and take a vacation. Grand Rising, Jamal, Grand Rising. Pisces. Okay, did we do Aquarius? Yes, we did. So now we have Pisces. This warm feeling in your heart is what brings warmth into your life. And Grand Rising, everybody. I am Kendall Gomez. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Kendall Gomez with the morning horoscopes and the trending topics. I've been getting my life together, and it's been amazing. Um, it's been a lot of ups and downs. It's been a lot of sweat, a lot of tears, but I'm here at Grand Rising. So I wanted to get and take care of the first order of business because oh, it's a lot going on. It is so much going on. I can't right now. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, so let's get to Diddy because Diddy dockets. All right. So for all the people that got problems with Sean Combs, here we go. Here we go with the Diddy dockets. Sean Diddy Combs' prison release date moved up again as appeal remains pending because he's appealing that long sentence. But I told you the other day, they're holding him because the government has more information on him. Diddy ain't never getting out of jail. And one thing I can agree with Tisha Tells, because I love Tisha Tells, and that's an example of we don't agree on everything, but I respect her immensely. Tisha Tells is my girl, and I do agree with her 100% on this because some of the stuff that she saw I didn't see, but that doesn't mean I didn't like her. I adore Tisha Tells, but this is the hit. This is the hit, guys. They can turn, remember, they turned Cassie's case into a federal case or a civil case after she got paid. The government picked it up. Well, it looks like they're about to do a replay on someone else. They are looking for the ones that they have substantial evidence, guys. So the federal government ain't playing. Well, as we know, the federal government is playing. I Let me retract that. They had a big circus in front of the. I don't know. I didn't find out it was like a circus Soleil in front of the White House. Now, what if we would have had the Obamas would have had a big block party? Well, that's like an equivalent to that, right? Now you know that man. This man Trump don't need to be in no Oval Office. He needs to be. You know where I think he needs to be in jail without a bail. Uh, Allegedly a Pedialyte. There's a lot of lawsuits against him, and a lot going on. And so Dawn Richards had a lawsuit against Sean Combs, and the judge threw it out from the group. What was the group again? Okay, so Judge Catherine Palilla, in ruling dated Friday and released publicly on Monday, said Dawn Richard can refile her claim in a state court on one allegation against the hip hop mogul, right? But cannot refile claims that have missed the deadline. So yeah, because there's a deadline. And people are coming out and they're deciding they may be short on bills. To me, it's not. I'm not saying he's, gleaming with. He's gleaming with good, but get your coin if you can. And he did something, and you've been around, and you scared to say something. But so the allegations weren't factual, which is true or execrable. Execrable. I can't. ex, ex, I don't know, because the courts be using these big words, right? And in lay terms, that means the court's ruling is not based on whether the judge approves or disapproves of what Combs is accused of. Woo! Yeah, break it down. So, let's see something. Because it's so much going, get me out of here. No, I don't want to be in here. Let me see. I think she was with Danity Kane. Dawn Richards was with Danity Kane, I believe. But Sean Combs ain't getting out. This is all I can tell you. He's not, they're not, I just feel like they're holding him for a reason. And they're getting more information. Oh, what about Wendy Williams? Oh my God. I got goosebumps talking about Wendy Williams. And Tasha Gay, Dunmore and Mercury. She got a big deal with Dunmore Mercury, guys. So she can pay uh, Cardi B back within the next month. And I hope that happens, and I hope she moves in a way where she's getting uh, everything she worked hard for, right? Because I always liked, well, I was going to say Tisa Tells, and Tisa Tells deserves a spot in the spotlight too, but so do I. We just have to keep working hard for it, be in the right space and place, and deal with the right people and get the right type of support in order for us to run into the right people. And this consistency and post and post and post. And I've done everything that Tisa Tells has told me to do. And guys, please um, subscribe to my channel and make sure you leave a comment in the comment section. You don't have to come and just look. I want to bite. Okay, so let's go into the news. Okay, so I'm trying to get to the latest. And she looks good. This is 3 days ago from the New York Post. Civilization knew the Wendy Williams TV show. They don't exactly know how or what or why, but they read or heard she ended up in some guardianship. Rosanna Scottle's her friend, and mine's too, right? So this is catching up with Wendy. So, so how do you get through to her? Calling Putin's easier to get through to. I mean, because she knows a lot, guys. So Wendy's sounding sharp, they said. I've been, and the thing is, it's $25,000 a month that she has to pay, and there's grass, trees, and all that, but she doesn't have her freedom, and she's sounding sharp. Yeah, so she's just like letting God and letting go because dealing in the industry, I'm gonna tell you, there's a lot of creepy stuff that goes on. There's a lot of creepy people in this world. I know one creep that lives in Bermuda, and she's a creepy bullheaded ski jumper. This is what we gonna call her. And the only her and her sister, they're all raggedy, right? Um, to feel so fabulous, but to sell your soul at a cost, and to do things to make yourself look good, and you really don't look good. And they're, the creepy one in Bermuda. I try to be kind, but it is, she looked like a little uh, lollipop head, but we're not gonna get in. That's what we're gonna call her, lollipop head from Bermuda. Um, and she's the one that actually told me to read the book Purpose Driven Life. But then she turned around and said some really foul things, and I don't think she can help it. She may have Tourette or something. I think, special needs and stuff runs in her family. I'm just saying. I don't know. Allegedly, I ain't saying no names. This for entertainment and educational purposes only. Because when you come for me, I'm definitely gonna do a U-turn and come for you. And I believe allegedly, just from my opinion, and this is Dawn Richards. If you guys can see it, but that's who they turned away her lawsuit. Do y'all think Clarissa Shields is copying Remy Ma? Or does everybody look cookie cutter and got on wigs and high heels and hardly no clothes on and a lot of behind? I'm just asking because they clearly look different. I'm on here looking. They clearly look a lot different from each other, right? I wouldn't say she's copying her. Clarissa Shields is great. I made fun of her before, but I'm looking at that she's really working Grand Rising. El Jordan, El Jordan, El Jordador. That name, but Grand Rising. How are you? Yeah, but Clarissa Shields and Remy Ma look totally different. And we gotta stop. One thing that I realized as being black in this world, we have to stop putting each other against each other and be as great as our counterparts. Um, they don't compare those, white people. And this for entertainment, educational purposes only. White people don't compare each other to each other. It's only black people. We need to stop comparison and all this seeing and breaking that person down and being the world's critics. When how can I be a critic of hair? My hair is raggedy. Come on, let's. I mean, my hair I did yesterday was raggedy. It had the color stain and everything. Don't use Pravano color, by the way, but the stain. You're welcome. So I got stained for you. That's another reason why I got on this hat. Anyway, I like the Matrix, and you're welcome. Matrix semi-permanent for vibrant colors, and it doesn't bleed. That Pravano bleeds, and I got one to Salon Centric and put that in my hair. And I'm so upset about that. My hat may be red by the time I take it off. But anyway, guys, uh, I just it is so much going on, but let me get back here. Let me get back here. So let's get in here and share my live. Share my live now. Before I go forward, share my live. This is tea. This is so much tea. Girl, when I tell you this is tea, mm, 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 mm. Well, allegedly, Stephon Diggs has been seeing. Are y'all ready? Share my live. I'm gonna wait till some more people get in the room. I need my live share because this is tea. This is tea. This is tea. This is tea. Let me give y'all a few minutes to share my live. Wait a minute. I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes to share my live, guys, because it is a lot going on. And I, you know, one thing I can say, I'm not gonna knock. I'm not gonna knock anyone for what they do, and it's okay if you don't share my life. I've gotten used to that, right? People coming in on my live and just looking and not sharing, right? Which is fine. But I'm gonna give it a few minutes because I share my life. So I wish you guys would share my life. There's a lot going on. Step on Diggs. And he got those babies all over the place, girl. I don't know. Let me see how many babies Step on Diggs got. Some people are just. Let me see how many babies Stephon Diggs got. Wait till you see what I am talking about. I'm trying to see how many babies. Mamas. How many children does Stephon Diggs have? 6. Stephon Diggs got 6 children. I'm about to make a point. Share my live, guys. I'm about to make a point for you guys. Because you just never know. Girl. Mm. As I drink on my morning melted iced coffee. Girl. This is tea. And I'm not fully shocked either. I don't know why I would be shocked. Oh, it's nothing really shocks me anymore. Not in this world, and the way the computer age has made everything easier. So Stephon Diggs, his oldest daughter was born October in 2016, and his last child was with Cardi B, 2025. And you know the other baby mama, Kiana Barbara, was born in 2025 around the same time. Cardi B's baby was, yeah, child. I wonder, like, if money makes a person do the things that they shouldn't do, do we forget about staying humble and believing in God and everything else? Do we practice morals, principles, and values, or do you think money takes you away from morals, principles, and values? Let's see. So I'm going to, because your mother was the cannon for the bioweapon. How about that? But getting back to what I was saying, um, I'm trying to figure out why they are not working on themselves. Oh, I did the horoscopes this morning already, love. Eh, yes, I did. I did the horoscopes already. But so, but Stephon Diggs, he be here and there and everywhere, and it don't matter how many kids you got. That will not cover the case of alleged. This is alleged. This is alleged, guys. His name is Bibby Banks. And allegedly, my first time being a content creator showed me sexuality is fluid. I've always attracted high profile men my whole life. When I started Twitter, it just skyrocketed. And he's allegedly been with Stephon Diggs. Well, 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 well. And this is alleged. He's saying, y'all can go see it. This is alleged, guys. Ain't that a hot mess? Ain't that a hot mess? Child. And there's text messages to go with it. Oh, oh, oh. They will. Oh, and here's the alleged text messages. Read them, screenshot them, and I think they're writing to Stephon Diggs. The person is writing to BB. BB's in the blue. So they're asking him to have his name, Stephon Diggs' name, removed. And me and Steph, cool. So don't want to risk getting on bad terms. And he goes, I'm doing it now. I appreciate it. He reached out like, what, WTF? So, okay, no. So BB's in the black. I apologize. It's going to keep doing your thing. I don't know, baby. It is so much going on. And it's an X-flame that happened now. It's an X-flame. This is what they're saying. So I'm like, I mean, potato, potato. If you like red and they like green, and everybody likes green, and you happen to like red, there's still colors. And all I'm saying is that if you, what sports players are coming out anyway, and buy or can, they're not saying it, they're just doing it. And do you have to announce every time you make a conscious decision on what you do with your life? And do you think it's cool that BB came on there and said anything? I'm about to tell you. I don't think it's cool at all. If you're with a person and you happen to lay down with that person and that person gets big and you ain't got nothing going on, you got some extra bills to pay because they done pulled away and pulled back from your little allowance, and you go on and you start giving tea, don't do that. I wouldn't do that. And this is all alleged, guys. It's all alleged. I'm not saying BB got to get it the way he lived, right? I'm not mad at him, but I'm also saying I wouldn't put my all that in, about myself, yeah, but my dirty laundry, yeah, I wouldn't put it out there. So we all know we see Stephon Diggs with the pocketbooks and stuff like that, and sassy and moving around with all these kids. You got 6 kids with all that money. I guess you wanted a legacy. But in the same point, and leaving a legacy behind, you're leaving angry women, angry children. It couldn't be one woman. Wouldn't you rather adopt and have these kids and have the kids be angry and put all that money out to them? It would be smarter to adopt. I'm just saying. You get all these kids. Do you know all of them? Do you know their names? I'm just asking. By heart, can you call your kids out? Probably. Because in order to be in football, you have to have some type of smarts. You can't just go in there like, duh. So I'm pretty sure he remembers his kids. But at the same time, you got to remember people's feelings and consider all that. But it happens. I'm not mad. But with all that money, did you forget your morals, principles, and values? And you figure you can have flings and bings and dings all over the place? I'm just saying. You got the flings and dings and bings all over the place, and you got all this money, and you're Stephon Diggs. Now, we're going to have a lot of allegations because when you get money, allegations come up. And they may not come up right away, they come up years later, allegations. Because people, when they come up years later, that kind of bothers me. Because why would you wait until why wouldn't you sue them when they didn't like, huh? So that means you're a shark. That's and I'm gonna just go back to Diddy real quick. He's just a footnote right now. But that's why I say a lot of those people were gold diggers. You waited all this time to sue, to get at Sean Combs. And Dawn Richards, I'm not saying nothing happened to her or whatever the case may be, but at the same time, what in the world? Wait, what was it? Some of the witnesses went back to work for Diddy. But anyway, and Stephon Diggs just got off the hook with his cook. I feel sorry for Cardi B too because she's trying, and you can see her trying, and she's trying to protect her family. She tried. She went back. I get it. Damn it, we were all like, oh, but when people go through stuff and they're in love and they're married, are they allowed to get back together publicly or do they stay quiet for the just in case? I'm just asking because this is what Cardi B has really been trying to do is protect her kids and her family. And that's why her and Tasha K went through all that stuff. And um and I feel for, anybody that's a celebrity. Even my girl Megan Thee Stallion. I love me some Cardi B. I can't. But Megan Thee Stallion, her man went up there and started saying she was allegedly ghetto and all this stuff. When people get into it, people say things. I get it because I've been through that. I've said things that I didn't mean or whatever because I was angry. But I'm on that Bible verse, be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to anger. Mm. And I know people that know me, they'd be like, yeah, right, but God makes miracles, and miracles are made for us in Jesus' name. Because, I'm reading this book. Work with me. You got to work with me because I'm work in progress, and at least I know it. And I heard something this morning on the internet. Don't allow anybody's opinion to define who you are because if you allow somebody's opinion to define who you are, you don't love yourself enough. Love yourself enough to dust that shit off your shoulders. Because half the time they be raggedy ass bitches anyway, and it's for entertainment and educational purposes only. Yeah, they be raggedy ass bitches. When they are so opinionated and trying to take you down, I don't be on here trying to take people down. I be trying to figure out why, what. I saw the comment earlier. That didn't bother me. I knew what they were alluding to, but that's not it. That's not it. I worked for the government before, but there's no way they would put me somewhere in harm's way. Like you're bugged out, right? So I didn't let that bother me. I didn't let any of that stuff bother me. I just simply got, and who's that person? Reg and Nick Cup. Okay. So we're going to look these people up. Reg and Nick Cup. I'm going to look it up. Because I want to, matter of fact, let me see something. Because I want to see if they got a picture on their, and you know what's so good? I can screenshot and show to, matter of fact, let me screenshot. Let me take a picture of that name and I'm going to send it into YouTube. Let me take a picture of that. Yeah, because I want to prove to you all that I can, and YouTube working with me will take you down and expose you. I've been on a channel where they were being and I'm sorry to switch subjects so fast, but I've been on a channel where the person was the woman and the husband was constantly being harassed. I guess they started taking names and taking no prisoners and sending it to YouTube, and YouTube gave them their names, their URLs, and everything. So I'm going to send this into YouTube and find out if I can actually get the URL and their name, since people want to come up here and be, yeah, and sometimes it be the people you know. And if it's somebody I know, I'm going to embarrass them to high hell. I'm going to get all their dirt, all the dirt I know about them, and I'm going to expose. Because that's what I'm supposed to do, right? It's tit for tat, right? Scared you, didn't I? So, this is the point. People take enough time I told you guys all about myself. I'm very transparent about a whole lot. And some of those people that come on here, they're afraid to live. They're afraid to tell anything about themselves because they don't want to be judged. But I told you earlier, if you worry about what other people think and say, you don't love yourself enough. If you really raggedy, get yourself together, you know? And let the world see your authentic self and let them see you grow and shine. A lot of people can't do that. They got to be perfect. They got to be this. They got to be, uh. I don't get it. I like being my authentic self. And that's what makes everybody different when you're your authentic self. But listen, guys, I got to come off because I got things to do. As you see, I just screenshot this stuff. I mean, took a picture of the name because I'm gonna start doing all of that. I need to start letting people know you come on this page and you play around, I'm gonna expose you. And I've been saying I was gonna do it, but today I have one or two things to do, but I'm gonna put in the effort for that. But I gotta put in more effort for you guys. Because you know why? What they say isn't important. I ain't even gonna probably do it because I ain't got time. And that's how much I love myself. Do I give them time or myself time? And it's me, not them. So I probably won't end up exposing them because they'll expose themselves not at my expense or not at anybody else's expense. But God will expose them to whoever karma's a bitch. And things have a way of doing a boomerang. So that's why I said I'm gonna mind my business. So I have some business to mind. And with that, guys, I hope I've had a beautiful life. And I just want to touch on a couple of things before I leave. With Wendy Williams, we just got to keep her in our prayers. Um, Less is more, so maybe she's getting more done without all of the speak less, do more, right? I think that's what Wendy's team is doing. Or she might be protected also, because remember, Sean Combs and all these other big wigs, she knew stuff about, she may need to be protected. We really don't know why she's in there. Y'all better get with the program. Wendy knew too much. So hopefully she stays safe. They say she sounds smart as a whip. She has not digressed. That's a lie. Just got it from the New York Post. You can go read it. With Stephon Diggs, I had an idea he was, just neutral to his sexuality. And there's nothing wrong with being neutral or true to who you are. And I don't think he's hiding it. And he can be great without hiding it. He can be great without saying anything. That's his prerogative. We can look and we can speculate, but I'll be honest with you, in my opinion, I don't care. If he's a great football player, he's a great football player with 20 kids. It don't matter. That's not my business. My business is to give the tea, which I do, but all at the same time. What he does in the bedroom is none of my business. Even making all those kids. That's a lot of kids. That's just my opinion. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only, but he seems like a good person, I guess. I don't know. A lot going on, with the lady and the kid, and the girl, the cook, and all that stuff happened, and I wasn't there, so I don't know. So I can't say if he's good or not. I'm just bringing up what went on, and he did win that court case, but it doesn't mean that he's, you know, innocent. And being that we are in a world now of Donald Trump, stay safe, stay inside as much as you can, and with the social climate, because something is about to give, and I don't know what. This world is so upside down right now. I am pulling my hair out. I swear to God, this world is so upside down now, and we just have to be aware of everything and make sure that you mind your business so you can have some business to mind. Meaning you and your house, because these neighbors, and especially, the Karens of the world, you see them go the opposite direction. Don't say hi. Don't do anything. I don't. I don't. With the Karens of the world, I don't. I'm just saying, I got to be very careful. We all got to be careful. They tell me to be careful here, honey. A Karen can be in New York. A Karen can be in Washington, D.C. A Karen can be in Dip, Mississippi. Just be careful. And with that, thank you for joining my YouTube. Make sure that you subscribe. And I'm going to see you on my next